This game, man. This game, it just suck my life, you know? We are in a brothel. This is Planescape Torment. Same people worked on Baldur's Gate 1, 2. Was it Wind, Ice, Dale, something? Black Isle people with their Infinity engine or whatever. This is literally like reading a book, but more like playing a book. And I cannot stop.
Done.
I think the dark fantasy like the genre is just it's so intriguing, man. I'll be back. Let me get some water. Bleh. Man, we've finished watching goddamn Twilight. Oh, that movie's just stuck in my head now. What a wild series that is. You watched 3 freaking movies today. Okay, what's our mission? We know Juliet, we need a love letter. Echo is silent, but I have to talk to Eves about no, wait. Where spice up Juliet's love life? Shoot. What's her name? Echo? Talk to Delora. Which one's Delora? What the hell? Who's Delora? You. Bleh. This dark-haired, pale-skinned woman has a cultured, refined look about her. As she turns to you, you notice that her eyes, which you had previously thought to be gray, are the color of brushed steel. Is that just not gray? Greetings. The woman's voice is soft, calm, and without inflection. It has a certain faraway quality, as if someone not attached to her. Greetings, I'm called Delora. May I serve you somehow? In what ways can you serve me, Delora? She blinks her eyes, then touches her hand to her heart, bowing her head slightly. I am able to debate any scholarly or academic matter quite proficiently. If that is your wish, I am also well versed in various games of strategy, should you wish to play something, though I have the materials for a few such games here. Chess? Debate, you say? Why is that an option? Debate? Another time. I want to know. Actually, could I ask you a few questions? Delora cast her eyes to the floor with a sound that might be a sad sigh. I am willing to serve you as a patron, but have no wish to answer other questions at this time. My apologies, but I fear you shall simply have to hear with that for the time being. I just have a question about frickin' Echo. What's wrong? Anything I can help you with?
Updated my journal.
She looks up from the floor and into your eyes. Once more you're struck by the pale smoothness of skin, the cold depths of her slippery eyes. No, no, I fear not. My troubles are a matter of the heart. In time, I think all things shall be resolved. Okay, but what do you want? What do you want? Are you certain there's nothing I could do? Booba awooga! We're in the brothel. Time to pay hundreds of dollars. Hundreds of copper. Freaking some prostitute outside of this area was like, hey, for a good time, 500 copper. And I'm like, oh my god, it's so expensive, dude. Compared to like in the, I don't want to say the poor area, but you know, like the not fun, cool area, it's like freaking 20 copper. Certain. Delora pauses as if thinking. No, I am not. My first love, Merriman, possesses still the keys to my heart. So long as he has them, I shan't be free to love another. This is the cause of my melancholy. And I'll find this Merriman and speak to him on your behalf. I will speak out. Delora shakes her head. I may not leave this place. The reasons why are deeply personal and not to be shared with strangers, even the ones who might bestow a kindness upon me. But suffice to say that I cannot seek out Merriman myself. Alright, I'll find him.
Updated my journal.
Delora nods, the slightest hint of a smile appearing on her lips. She bows her head. Were you to find and speak with Merriman, I would be most grateful. He is a member of the Society of Sensation, so you may wish to ask for him at the Civic Festival Hall. Alright, I'll return when I find him. Farewell. Damn it! But we have to go to the festival anyways to find what's-her-face's... Yeah, this is Planescape. We're playing as good old nameless one who awoken in a mortuary with a talking floating skull to read on our back a tattoo that said, go find this man named Farod and a journal. While learning about who we are in this world known in this land of sigil, the city of doors that have portals, and in every nook and cranny anything could be a portal to the planes. That's basically it. We found Farod, now he's dead. Now we need a journal. Actually, we need to find some night hag named Ravel Puzzlewell, because apparently she was the one that made us immortal. It's pretty crazy. Pretty cray-cray. Alright, let's go. We'll go to this freaking fest hall. Oh, wait. There's another room here we can go to. Might as well check it out while we're here. The combat is not the strongest, but I love the writing. The dialogue.
Right.
The dialogue trees? What the hell is that? What is that? Well, hold up. Save before we do that. A grayish white stone held in a mesh of engraved silver bands pulses with light. Something was once inscribed into its base, but the writing has been scoured away.
Updated my journal.
Why? Updated my journal. I found a hidden chamber beneath the brothel that contained a number of glowing stones. 10, in fact. One of them was blank. Something had once been subscribed. Huh. Where are we and why? What's that? The translucent indigo stone held a mesh of engraved silver bands. Pulses with a deep blue light inscribed into its base is the word Juliet. Oh wait, these are rooms. Ah, naruhodo. Yeah, I got Nenny. This is where they take their clients, you know? Echo. Vivian. The next one, Eves? Marissa. I think the last one's Eves. Yeah. This is a brothel for verbal communication, language, and such. Now it's for Delora. Wait, then who's this for? Who the hell? Who are you? Out of my way. The man, looking slightly puzzled, nods as you approach. Greetings, sir. May I ask how you came to be here? I just came down those stairs. Through that strange door I found. I'd best work on concealing it better then. He shrugs, then smiles at you. I'm the brothel's caretaker, by the way. You're not supposed to be down here, really. It's alright if you look for a bit. Alright, well. He smiles nervously. I really shouldn't even allow you down here, let alone be chatting with you. Please, no questions for now. I'm gonna ask a question. Tell me, what is this place? It's where the ladies' sensory stones are kept. They use them as diaries of sort. You won't be able to use them if that's what you're thinking. Each of them is attuned to one particular student of the brothel, so that only she may access that stone. Oh wait, so is this not, it's just a, I guess, it's just a secret place then, huh? Hey, you kind of made that door not really, you know, hidden.
Updated my journal.
I'm gonna borrow the caretaker. Chamber held a sensory stone for each of prostitutes above who use it. Okay, oh. Who's this one? Eves.
I'm gone.
Where is Eves? Is it this one? It's the last one, right? Hello? Oh, is this locked? Oh, dude, don't mind if I open it up. Don't mind if I do.
Aye.
All right, Anna, use your thieving skills.
Might as well.
Hell yeah. Handkerchief, no. Oh, silver. Don't mind if I do. We can sell that. No, you're not. You're not Eves. What the heck is Eves? Oh. God damn it. Gotta do it every single time. Yo, freaking copper? Where's she at? She's not here. Is she not here? Nenny? She wouldn't be in there. Hello? Thank God this doesn't count as stealing. Other games would be. It's like, oh, stop. You violate the law. But nah, here it's like, you just wander inside and steal whatever. As long as it's not pickpocketing, it's fine. Morally, though, I don't know about this. Fall from grace. Where is Eves? Am I crazy?
I'm gone.
Hey, you. Fall from
How may I
grace.
help you?
Got a question. Looking help. No. Where the hell is Eves? Oh my god, she was inside. This fetching young woman has a faraway look in her soft sea green eyes. Greetings. Greetings, I am Eves, the tail chaser. What a coincidence. I too chase tails. More. Also, we got a friggin' tattoo on her back that says, "Don't trust the talking skull," man. Mort seems pretty chill. I hope he doesn't betray us. I'd be pretty pissed. He continues, unperturbed. Have you come to trade tales? I'd like to trade tales. Eves nods. I would like that very much, yes. Tell her the story of your waking in the mortuary. Yeah, why not? Eve leans forward as you tell her the tale of your awakening in the dustman's mortuary. She seems to devour every word. As you finish, she smiles. Oh my god. I can't read. I can't read. She smiles at you. I shall remember this tale. I too will tell a tale of the dustman chapters of dust. Go on. Oh! Got XP for listening. There are chapters in the Dead Book, the massive tome which the dustmen keep that records the passing of all lives into the eternal boundary. In this book there are chapters that are naught but dust. It is believed that the names therein are lost souls who cannot die, but must suffer a life eternally until history itself dies and grants them release. What's a big book that one dude was reading? Hey, I got another tale. Tell her the story of the Alley of Lingering Sighs. Eve leans forward as you tell the tale of the alley giving birth. Oh yeah. We did see that. That was pretty freaking wild. They didn't have to say it was pregnant, but she seems to devour every word. As you finish, she smiles at you. I remember this tale. I shall remember this tale, and now I have one for you. Before I begin, I must ask, do you know what a modron is? Yes, no, no. Modrons are creatures of total law, almost more machinery than living things. There are many different sorts of modron, but all have their place in a very rigid, carefully organized hierarchy. So dedicated are they to this system that they cannot communicate with or even consider the existence of modrons who are not their immediate superiors or inferiors. Wait, I had a question. May trade tales. Ask one of your companions if they have a story to tell. Mort, do you have a story to trade? Me? Why do I have to tell a story? Alright, just tell a story, Mort. Fine. An elderly man was sitting alone in a dark path, right? He wasn't certain of which direction to go, and he'd forgotten both where he was traveling to and who he was. He sat down for a moment to rest his weary legs, and suddenly looked up to see an elderly woman before him. She grinned toothlessly and with a cackle spoke. Now your third wish, what will it be? Go on, Mort. Third wish? The man was baffled. How can it be a third wish if I haven't had a first and second wish? Go on, Mort. You've had 2 wishes already, the hag said. But your second wish was for me to return everything to the way it was before you had made your first wish. That's why you remember nothing. Because everything is the way it was before you made any wishes. She cackled at the poor Burke. So it is that you have 1 wish left. Go on. Alright, said the man. I don't believe this, but there's no harm in wishing. I wish to know who I am. Funny, said the old woman, as she granted his wish and disappeared forever. That was your first wish. That was your first wish. Continue. Just foreshadowing. That's what happened to Nameless One. That's pretty cool though. I just wish to disappear forever. Interesting. Eve smiles. An interesting tale, Mort. And now I have one for you and your companion. The Fiend's game. Go on. A fiend sometimes wandered the wilderness of a certain prime world in the guise of a friendly old man. One day he came upon some hunters in the wood. "What are you doing?" the fiend asked. The hunters told him, and the fiend nodded. "I have never been on a hunt before." Go on. The hunters invited the old man to come along, and the group eventually came upon a glade where several deer were grazing. The hunters carried crossbows but did not fire, and the fiend asked them why. "They are unharmed," the hunters chuckled, patting their crossbows. "We hunt nothing that does not have the ability to defend itself. After all, where is the sport in that?" The fiend nodded at this and promptly gated in 3 of his fellows. The hunters led them on a merry chase, but eventually they were caught and eaten. Huh. Interesting tale. I have another to share with you. I don't know, Dakon, do you know anything? Dakon nods solemnly. "I shall impart the tale of the Achalai drowning." Achalai? Achalai? Dakon tells the story of the Achalai, a foolish Githzerai of myth who had become lost in the chaos of limbo. Normally, a single Githzerai may use their focus and mental discipline to form the chaos around them into a small friggin' fly, get out of here. Into a small habitable environment. Akala, however, asked so many useless and unfocused questions in her quest to return home that her isle of matter dissolved around her, and she drowned. Wow, well, thanks. Eve smiles. "Fascinating, Dakon. Let me share with you and your companion another version of your tale that I have heard." Dakon looks attentive and perhaps a little surprised. Go on, Eves. Eves goes on to tell a different version of Dakon's tale, which Akalai was driven from the Gith city of oh my god, this freaking name every time. Shraklore. From her constant useless prattling. One day she encountered a Sladdy on his way to the spawning stone. She hastily erected a wall of chaos matter, which even the ravenous Sladdy found difficult to break down. Hungrily, it waited and spoke to her through the wall. She asked the questions, and as she became more absorbed in her pointless queries and the Sladdy's answers, her own wall decayed and collapsed upon her, and thus she drowned in the matter of limbo. Huh. Damn. That's wild to think about. Anyway. Another companion. Anna. I'm no good at telling such things, I'm not. She frowns and waves her hands as if trying to shoo away the idea. Don't be asking me for such nonsense now. Do not. Okay. Do not. Man, please share your story, Anna. Come on. You already feeling? You already have one tail you won't part with. Anna looks uncomfortable, her tail lashing slowly back and forth. Well, I know one story. She suddenly becomes angry, glaring at Eves. You might not like it. You won't. So don't be blaming me for your choking it out of me. Ugh, quick save.
Ready.
Retray Tales, companion, Anna. Please. Go ahead. Anna scowls and finally relents in an exasperated sigh. I heard a story when I was a wee lass. The Spurks are walking home real late, near Anti-Peak, and passes an old toothless crone in a dark and otherwise empty street. Where are you going? She asks him. Wait. What? Go on, Anna. Home to my wife and Kip, he says. Near the flags? She asks him. Sure enough, he says. Go on. She asks him a favor, to take a box she's got to Debtor's Pit and give it to a woman there. Those bricks are real sap. Too nice to say no, despite the fact he's sure something not quite right. He's sure something's not quite right about this old crone he agrees. Well, what's the woman's name? He asks. Where does she live? Where should I look for her if she's not by Debtor's Pit? Go on, Anna. The woman hands him the box. A wooden thing, wrapped in colored cloth, and tells him to just go and she'll be there. Finally she warns him, and what he does, do not open the box. Okay. Is this me? No. Is this the freaking box from what we did? So he takes it home with him and hides it in the rafters, thinking he'll bring it by Debtor's Pit when it's light out. His wife, though, seeing him hide in the box, gets right jealous, thinking it's a gift for her lover or something, and opens it as soon as he's not looking. Go on, Anna. Well, turns out the box was full of gouged out eyes and severed male whoa. Wait a minute. Turns out the box was full of gouged out eyes and severed male members with the hair still on them. His scream brought the Burke running. He remembered what the crone said, got right scared, and wrapped the box back up. He went out straight away to Debtor's Pit, and sure enough, there was another old hag waiting there for him. He hands her the box, and she says to him, "This box has been opened and looked into." Go on, Anna. The poor Burke tries to deny it, but she gets this dreadful look on her face. "You've done something horrible," she tells him, then disappears. That done, he hurries back to his Kip. He's feeling ill. When he gets back and takes to bed, his wife bitterly regretted opening the box and all, but it was too late. The next day he died of a rotten disease. The first thing to go was his eyes and stem. Anna nods grimly, her tale complete. Wow. What the hell? I just read. Eve smiles. That was a wonderful tale, Anna. You should never hesitate to share it. Now I have one for you and your companion, the Parched Land. Go on. Once a large village was struck by a terrible drought. A farmer journeyed to the worshipping stone and again implored it as the cause of the drought. He asked the stone why it did nothing when the fields were parched and dying, why the animals and the people suffered while the stone did not a thing. Have we not given enough offerings? The farmer asked, begging almost upon his hands and knees. But the stone did not respond. It merely sat and cast its shadow. Alright. Alley of lingering sighs. Yes. Tell you the tale of the clock and the quadrant. Go on. Once upon a time existed a modern. It was newly created, its logic fresh and untested, and it had come to Sigil following the commands of its modern superiors. Go on. It knew of nothing but commands and dictates of obedience and passing along the orders of its superiors. For you see, Modrons are only aware of the commands of their immediate superiors. They have no grasp of the higher authority until this one. Go on. One day it came upon a small shop, within which was a small clock that could no longer tell time. It was cracked along the edges, the wheels of its hands broken. The Modron immediately set itself to work at getting the parts to fix the broken clock. It made a new wooden housing for the clock's parts, replaced the bent springs, carefully filled and oiled the clock machinery, and carved new hands from the sparse metal available to it. The newly repaired clock's precise ticking reminded of the great gears of Mechanus, and it comforted it as much as anything may comfort a Modron. Go on. And what the Modron never came to understand was that it truly loved this clock that it had worked on, and for reasons it could not explain, elected to remain in Sigil to be with the clock for the rest of its years. Damn. Whoa. Oh my god, dude, this freaking game. This game, freaking every time.
Why not?
Why not? I have some questions. Why are you called the Tail Chaser? Once upon a time, a girl came to an oracle who was rumored to know things and asked of it a boon. Her life was in need of direction, so she asked this oracle as to what would give her purpose. Go on. Now the oracle was not evil, but it was vague and tended towards the drink, which caused it to be obscure in many matters of judgment and focus. Its only answer to the girl's question was that within one story that she would hear in her lifetime was the truth that she sought. The girl went off and collected stories, which she chases to this day, not knowing which of the thousands hold the truth. Such is the danger of a foolish question and the wisdom of an unspoken one. What are you doing here? I collect tales and trade them with others who've tales of their own. Can you tell me of the stories you've shared again? What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? Echo? He even frowns, thinking. I once heard a tale of a girl who knew the word that, if spoken, would undo the multiverse. Perhaps this is Echo. Ask Delora, though. I understand that she sometimes meets with one who knew Echo before she stopped speaking. Huh. Interesting. I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be? Eve shakes her head. But Marissa's an interesting tale. Would you hear it? Why not? Once upon a time, in a world of heroes and a time of petty, childish gods, there were 3 sisters. Cursed with a hideous appearance, they were considered demons by the people of the land and forever shunned. One missed her sisters terribly, yet left that world with its shame behind, but exchanged the pettiness of a pantheon for the pettiness of self. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? The tale of Ravel Puzzlewell, frightener of children, begins and ends with a question. What can change the nature of a man? Go on. Many were the times she posed this riddle to those who approached her, those who sought to glean from her strange magics that she alone seemed to possess. All attempted to answer her query, but to no avail, and they found the price of their own wrong answer to be some horrible fate, always more terrible than the last victim's. To recount their various torments would be to speak of things that nightmares were woven from. Go on. The tale strikes me in this way. Ravel herself knew not the answer to this question, but she lusted for such an answer. Only the why of the matter remained in question. Why did the nature of a man matter to one of the great sisters, especially to one of such power as Ravel? Go on. It is said that she put the question to the Lady of Pain, not directly, but shouted it to Sigil itself, daring the lady to answer. No reply was forthcoming. She wove terrible magics that threatened to open the cage and let the fury of the plains roll in like a wave. Go on. She received no answer other than banishment. To this day, no one knows the answer to Ravel's question, and now there is no one to petition, for Ravel herself is gone, lost to the plains. What can change the nature of a man? What can change the nature of a man? Time? Experience? I had another question.
Updated my journal.
Wait, there is more. Though my tale ends with Ravel's demise, there are some that claim the hag still lives. There is a silent prostitute here who once talked of such things, but she speaks no longer. If she would speak to you, she might tell you more of Ravel. Echo. Can you tell me the silent prostitute? Echo, yeah, okay. Damn.
All right.
Oh, this game. What the fuck? Okay, I guess we didn't talk to everyone, huh? Who have we not talked to? What the heck? Why are you
Why not?
so far away from everyone?
I'm gone.
Alora. Kezai Ceres. I don't think we talked to that person. Where are they? Sometimes they be running around. All willy-nilly. Oh, right there. You, that one. This alarmingly voluptuous woman has a thick mane of wavy, raven-colored hair, bluish skin, and shimmering crimson eyes, like rubies which have fires lit behind them. Though she is not beautiful in the typical sense of the word, her features are exotic and not altogether unattractive. Greetings. The woman's voice is deep and sensuous. And greetings to you, sir. Her burning eyes roam over you. I'm Kenzai Ceres, so tell me, what might I do for you, Anything, Mort cries. Do anything you want to me. God damn it, Mort. Kenzai laughs heartily, revealing canines long enough to be considered fangs. She shakes her head and smiles at Mort. Truly though, please, what can I do for you? What do you usually do for patrons? Talk, of course. Usually about dreams, often those erotic in nature, but not always. Kenzai winks at you, smiling. So would you like to tell me yours? Don't be shy. I've heard everything. Nothing will shock or surprise me. And I so love to hear people's dreams. When we can trade if you like. But you must go first. My dreams were recently revised when I saw you, lady. Damn. Where are they now? Kenzai smiles, her gleaming red eyes looking at you once once more. You look very savage, you know? Tell me, are you rough with your lovers? In fact, I mean, very physical? Only if it pleases them. Kenzai nods, smiling. I thought you'd say as much. I'm quite rough myself. I like to be carried around and particularly enjoy biting. I've sharp teeth though, so I've to take care. Sometimes I get carried away and draw a little blood, you know? It's enough to make me weep. Where was this chick when I had a body? Oh my god, Mort. Roaming outlands, most likely. But that was a rhetorical question, wasn't it? She winks at Mort, then turns to you again. You have sharp teeth. Kenzai nods. I certainly do. Would you like to see? Here. She opens her mouth slightly, running her violet tongue over her bottom teeth. Her canines are just long enough to be considered fangs. I don't think I'd mind the biting. Kenzai laughs. I doubt I'd get through that thick hide of yours anyway. Do you have much sensation left in your skin? No, sadly, not really. The scars are very thick. That's a shame. You do have a lot of scars. Kenzai looks closely at your face. Even your lips. The lids on your eyes. Tell me, are you scarred everywhere? You know, everywhere? No, not really. Parts of me have somehow managed to stay out of harm's way. That's good then. Kenzai laughs cheerfully, then puts on a mock serious look, placing her hands on her lips. You never did tell me about your dreams, you know. Come on, let's have them. I don't have dreams, actually. Kenzai arches her eyebrows in surprise. Truly, how sad. Even fiends and divas dream, you know. Are you certain you don't? Quite certain. No dreams at all. Just doesn't hit that REM sleep, man. Too peculiar. I'm at a loss of what to say. Well, I have some questions. Kensai blinks her crimson eyes at you, awaiting her question. If you don't mind me asking, what are you? Kensai shakes her head. What can't you tell? She draws herself up, thrusting her ample bosom towards you. A woman! She raises an eyebrow. I can see my answer doesn't please you. I'm plain touched, actually. Like your friend here. Kensai indicates Anna. That's all you need to know. Plain touched? What does that mean? I don't think I've heard that before. What are you doing here? Entertaining your questions, it seems. She winks at you. Really, though, I'm a student of Mistress Grace's. I'm a student of Mistress Grace's. All the prostitutes in the brothel are a student. That's right. The brothel is actually a school for women who are thinking of becoming sensates. Mistress Grace teaches us the ways of language so that we can better identify with ourselves and those around us. It lets us experience the planes more fully, you know? Tell me about the sensates. Society of Sensation believes that the multiverse can only be understood by experiencing it. The more you experience, the closer you are to the understanding the dark of multiverse. Intriguing, huh? I think I was born to be one. I just want to know things. Sensates. Through experience. Can you tell me about this place? Certainly. The brothel of slating intellectual lust is actually a school for, teaches us the language of the guy, same thing. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? Yes, that's Echo. She's very sweet, but so quiet. I understand that she said something once, which caused some great tragedy. And because of that, she'll never speak again. Kensai shrugs, smiling. An interesting enough story, but I don't know if it's true. Try asking Dolora. I've seen her talking to an ex-lover of Echo, back from a time when Echo was speaking. I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be?
Updated my journal.
No, I haven't seen it since the last time she wore it out. But Nenny might have seen something, so try asking her. I'll admit it's nice. Marissa won't leave her chamber without the veil. So we've all been spared her foul tongue, leaving us only Maxie to deal with. Kazai smirks. That Maxie is the worst of the two, though. How so? Marissa's haughty and mean, but she's a bitter, spiteful monster of a woman with a venomous tongue and a demeanor of a Balor. I can't see why anyone would like to speak to her. I sincerely doubt her appearances make up for that flaying, poisonous mouth of hers. But she receives patrons nonetheless. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? No, nothing. Are you sure? You seem upset. She narrows her eyes red at you. Of course I am. Don't ask me of her again. Alright, alright. Alright, we'll go talk to Nenny. If she's actually in her room. Nope, she's right here. Well met, good sir. I'm Nenny. How are you? This fine... Oh, not before. Nenny giggles and smiles gleefully at you. I'm sorry. I knew you looked familiar, though. Alright, I got some questions. Marissa's Crimson Veil. Then he frowns deeply. What? Oh, I just can't. I can't say anything about it anymore. I'm just too no good at it. It's not bad to point out a thief, Nenny. Oh, but I don't know if she's a thief. Nenny bites her lip and looks at you with pleading eyes, as if she just wishes you'd leave the topic alone. Look, why don't you try and say something not nice about her? No, all right. Nenny puts her hands on her hips and frowns deeply, almost exaggeratedly. You resist the temptation to laugh. Oh, I dislike her very, very much. She pauses for a moment and looks at you out of the corner of her eye, as if gauging your reaction. Was that convincing? No, not really. Then he frowns. I knew I wouldn't be good at this. She looks up at you, depressed. You know how hard it is to say bad things about someone? It feels so wrong. Why didn't you practice on me, Nenny? I suppose I could try. You... you big, mean, nasty brute. She puts her hands on her hips. Meaty? She looks at you. How was that? Put more accent on brute. You being nasty brute. Better. Now hit me. What? Wait, what? Then he clams her hands over her mouth and looks shocked. Looking shocked. Oh, I couldn't. I mustn't. She blinks. How does one hit somebody anyway? Go ahead. Do it lightly if you have to. Remember, I'm a mean, nasty brute. I deserve it. Then he slaps you. You barely feel it. She still looks shocked and frightened she hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Tell me you're okay. Ow, damn, never have I been hurt so hard. Don't break character, Nenny. Come on, show me what you've got. You can say something bad. Just let it out. Oh, I mean, Nenny draws her tiny frame to its full height, balls her hands into fists, puts them on her hips, and scrunches her up her face in a cute scowl. Oh, damned you! You deserve that for all the indignities you put me through, going out late at night. Her eyes roam up and down your body, getting into fights, getting all scarred up. What are the kids going to think, Kids? What? Nenny's fury rises another notch. Have you forgotten our children? Are you so sodden with the... You're so sodden with drink that you can't even remember that we have children? He throws up her hands in exasperation. You're hopeless, clueless, and a lot of other lessons I won't mention right now. Calm down. Time to let go of the anger. Then he sighs tiredly. Whew, that was easier than I thought. No kidding. I'm sure I'll do better next time. I'm so excited to have learned something new. Thank you. Sure, I have questions now. About the frickin' veil, dude.
Updated my journal.
but I saw that nasty Maxi adder tongue sneaking out of Marissa's room one night. They're both meanies, you know. Maxi's really awful anyway. I'd like to talk to her first. Thanks, Nettie. We have a puzzle well. Alright. Thanks. Where the hell is this freaking what's her face? She in here? You in here? Is you?
What's up?
The wild-looking tiefling girl meets your gaze with an angry scowl. Her tattooed body is practically naked, covered by only a narrow leather thong, a black cloth brassiere, and armored shoulder pads that appear to serve more as decoration rather than actual protection. Her spiked hair, as well as the thin fur that covers her goat-like legs, is brassy white, and numerous silver rings dangle from her ears, nostrils, lips, and brow. She wears a leather collar round her throat with the inscription, Kamaxi at her tongue. What is that outfit, dude? Greetings. Kamaxi bares her teeth at you. And just what are you looking at, you banged up sod? My friend thought you were attractive, but whoa! Was he ever horribly mistaken? She sneers at Mort, then looks below him, where a body would normally be. Sharp tongue for a stemless deader. That's enough, you two. Sure, Chief, whatever. What a witch, huh? Mort himps, then waggles his eyebrows. I like that. I'm sure you do, Mort. Oh my god. The tiefling rolls her eyes. And what makes you think I care? The tiefling rolls her eyes. And what makes you think I care? Why don't you lick my backside? The tongue's not wide enough. I don't like hair in my mouth. Damn, you do it. We seem to like the taste of offal in your mouth, you dung-breathed cretin. Cretin. Only because it's like kissing you, you mangy stinkpot. Kiss me? She makes a retching sound. I'd rather kiss a bloody mass of phlegm than lay my lips on you. No thanks. Don't thank me. Thank the powers someone actually wants to kiss you. Maxie looks at a loss for something to say. For an instant, a smile threatens to crack the grimacing mask of her face, and she becomes more of a basilisk than ever. Alright, what do you want from me? Questions answered. She looks annoyed. Fine, whatever. Who are you? Oh, shoot. Well, I guess, what are you doing here? Not you, that's for certain. She smirks at you. I'm contemplating the best way to tell you to pike off. Next. Who are you? My name? Uninterested. I can guess yours, though. Scar, Bunch, get out of here before I put a fire on your arse. Alright. Say, can you teach Mortier to be more abusive? Yo, more stuff to learn, to teach more, dude? Hell yeah. He raised her eyebrows. Now that's an unusual request. I don't know. It seems pretty foul-mouthed already. He, that's a he. Seems pretty foul-mouthed, Maxi Bladderdung. You scruffy goat-gam harlot. You wish you had legs like mine, you pitiful wretch of a bone box. I can walk, run, dance. What do you do? Bob around wishing you had a pair, goats or otherwise? The two of them lay into one another, exchanging barbed, blistering insults and clashing with razor-edged tongues. wait for the end. At last, the two stop their bickering, and eerie silence settles over them as they eye one another hatefully. Finally, the tiefling makes a grudging admission to Mort. You're not bad. You're not bad, really. Not bad at all. Better than you, perhaps. Mort wiggles his eyes at her. Eh? Maxie narrows her eyes at Mort. Don't push it, Skull.
New taunts, alright.
Hell yeah. I won't, tiefling. I'll admit I have learned a thing or two, though. Good thinking, Chief. Sure thing, Mort. Maxie turns to you. So is that all you wanted? I'm not spending any more time near you than I have to. More questions. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? What? That echo chit? Don't know anything about her. Don't talk to the girl, I mean. Why? Not like she can talk back. Ask frigid Delora about her. I think I saw her playing Go with an old crush of Echo's back from when she could talk. Ugh. I was told you were sneaking away Marissa's chambers recently. Is that connected with her missing veil somehow? Maxie flies into a rage. Who told you that? She suddenly falls silent, glaring at you through narrowed eyes. If I was there, Burke, I didn't take her filthy veil. Search my room if you like. I'd catch you sniffing at my breeches though. I'll see to it you are never allowed in here again. Why would anyone ever sniff at your breeches?
Updated my journal.
Beats me. Someone's nicked more than a few pair of them. Though my favorite leather brassiere though, with the iron studs, she hums angrily. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? What would I know about her? I look like a scholar or something to you? Go ask someone more learned, or Eves. She'll probably have at least one story about her in that pile of tales she carries about in her bone box. Oh, and squat on a halberd while you're at it. Why? Never mind. Farewell.
Okay.
More learn some new stuff. Like what will happen?
Aye, what?
Yeah?
Endure. In enduring, grow
Done.
strong.
Return to Delora the keys to her heart. My husband built this scene sneaking image that she denied having a. She did, however, claim that her room had been burgled. This gentleman is unremarkable. This gentleman is unremarkable save in that he has a black eye, as if he'd been struck in the face. He bows slightly as you approach him. Greetings, sir. Greetings. I have some questions. He nods. Yes, go on. How'd you get the black eye? He smirks. Oh, this thing? A long story, sir. One you would not be interested in. Oh, no. We've got to tell us now. Yes, please, sir. Do tell. The man sighs, rolling his eyes. Very well, but I shan't be made to divulge the details. Despite my earlier remark upon the tale's length, I might sum it up in 2 words. Kamaxi Addertongue. Oh yes, I know her. The man sighs dreamily. Wonderful, is she not? He suddenly snaps to attention. But wait, I do not take my utterance for affection, good sir. I am engaged to the wed. After all, to a woman I well and truly love. But Kamaxi, she's so different to speak with. He smiles at you. Different, yes. I had another question. I am engaged to be wed. Alright, so I guess that's how you got the black eye, huh? Can you tell me what you're doing here? Why, I am enjoying the pleasures of the brothel, aren't you? The pleasures? Yes, that is correct. Are you not here to speak to the ladies, sir? That is, after all, the purpose of the establishment as far as patrons are concerned. To converse with the lady students of Lady Grace. To converse with the lovely students of Lady Grace. Lady Grace. Yeah, okay. Can you tell me about the silent prostitute? The man pauses to think. Never have I traded words with her. I believe her name is Echo. I'm trying to find Marissa's crimson veil. Do you know where it might be? I do not. I must confess, though, that Marissa frightens me somewhat. I fear that something terrible awaits within her chambers, and that she is merely humoring me until she tears me apart. I, for one, will be glad when she has her veil and will meet patrons outside of her darkened room once more. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? All I know of Ravel are the common children tales, that she's incredibly evil and that she brought the wrath of the Lady of Pain down upon herself and was banished forever. Yeah? I'm trying to find. Up your arse, maybe, perhaps? Else I don't know. Kamaxi smooths back her hair, which instantly springs back up into a spiky mess. Farewell then.
What you be wanting to know?
Movies and traps.
Might as well.
Maybe not.
All right.
I don't see where it could be, dude.
How may I help you?
Not human. Where you can.
don't trust the Gith. I say we leave him behind.
Chill, Mort. Don't trust anyone. This is Vivian. Can we talk to you? This tall, elegant woman with sharp features and real demeanor is a striking example of aristocratic beauty. Her clothes appear to be spun in silver. A silver thread and a small vial dangles from her necklace. She is perfumed with an exotic, erotic scent that seems to draw you towards her. Greetings. She looks you over, arching an eyebrow with what you sense to be disdain. Greetings, my name is Vivian. Am I to resume I am being summoned? No, I just had some questions. What are you doing here? Aside from my work as a student here, I am looking for something actually. You would not happen to have smelled it, would you? Smelled it? Yes, I have a particular scent that seems to have gone wandering. It is somewhat difficult to keep it in one place. I hope that someone did not take it by accident, though you never know with the ladies around here. She frowns. So, by any chance, have you smelled it somewhere? You smell quite nice right now, you know. What? She scowls for a moment and smiles at you. Yes, and I thank you for a compliment. But I assure you, this particular aroma is nothing to my personal scent, she sighs. How can a scent go wandering? She shakes her head. I had meant to infer that it had been taken. The ladies here are a bit jealous at times and have been known to take my various perfumes for themselves. This time, though, someone has absconded with my own personal scent. I worked on that scent, perfected it, and now poof, 'tis gone. I do not bear such annoyance. Vivian stomps her feet. I want that scent back, and I want it now. How would you know if you found it? You would know it by smell. Oh, I assure you, it is quite striking, especially to men. I can help you. Vivian seems dubious. Are you certain? I do not wish to impose. No imposition. I am pleased to help such a lovely woman as yourself.
Updated my journal.
Anna mumbles something angrily. You catch the words piking and age's stick. Vivian smiles and nods to you. You are too kind. Very well. If you run across it, please let me know. I am somewhat anxious to get it back. A one-of-a-kind scent, really. Let me ask you something else. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? You mean Echo? She's a dear, quiet. Vivian frowns. That may be part of the charm. There's a charm. Oh, charm. There is all manner of speculation as to why she is silent, but I think it was that her heart was almost horribly broken. Delora might have no, but okay. I'm trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be? Were I to know its location, I'd set it alight and cast its remains into the deepest of pits. May that wretched thing never find her precious veil, and be confined to that chamber for the rest of her days. Vivian. Humps. Harumps. Alright, alright. Do you know anything about Ravel Puzzlewell? Isn't she some historical figure? I can't recall who she is. The night hag of Sigil's past, I think. I hope she stays in the past then. Night hags are foul creatures, bemirching all femininity everywhere in the plains. She suddenly pauses. You may wish to ask Eves. She knows all sorts of peculiar little takes. Alright, thanks. Who are you? This kindly looking older man turns as you approach and nods politely. Greetings, something I may help you with? Yes, I have some questions. This kindly looking older man turns as you approach and nods politely. Certainly, go ahead, young man. What are you doing here? The old man chuckles pleasantly. What most men are here. What most men do here, young fellow. Chatting with their fair ladies of the brothel. Any of them in particular you recommend? He strokes his beard, frowning in thought. I would have to say no. Strike that. Well, young man, I am sure of what you are after. Were I certain of what sort of conversation you would find enjoyable, perhaps I would be more qualified to make a suggestion. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? Oh yes, that lovely creature would be Echo, a sweet young girl. She's easy to talk to, not just because she's silent, mind you, but there's simply something about her. He sighs happily. I'm unsure of why she won't speak, however. I'm trying to find Marissa's veil. He shakes his head. I know the veil of which you speak. Once or twice have I seen Marissa outside the brothel wearing her veil. But I do not know where it is. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? No, I do not. And I fear that were it right beneath my nose, I would not realize it. I have nearly no sense of smell remaining, you see. He taps his nose. Sad, I know. But we all age. I am told Vivian also gives off the most beautiful fragrances. Do you know anything about Rainbow Puzzle? Well, I know little save of legends, and the most every child has heard. That she is a night hag, but one especially evil, and that she was banished from Sigil long, long ago. Hi, feral dude. No, Laura. Eves. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be?
Updated my journal.
Eves shakes her head. Speak with Nanny. She's forever pacing about, observing everything intently. Very well, thanks. Nanny. Nanny, where the hell are you? Ah, there you are. Please ask. She smiles giddily. Roxy said someone's been taking things from her room. Have you seen anything odd?
Updated my journal.
His eyes suddenly go wide. Oh, that's right. You know, once I saw a man sneaking out of Kamexi's room while she was out talking to a patron. I watched the front doors all day, but he never ever left. Isn't that odd? I don't think he could have made it out the window. And so I never figured out where he went. And then I totally forgot about it. Weird, huh? Trying to find Vivian's scent.
Updated my journal.
Maybe. I saw that mean Marissa sneaking out of Vivian's room one night. Now I'm not saying she took it, but I know Marissa's not a very nice person. And that she sounds suspicious, huh? I'd go ask her about it. Nenny nods at you. Thanks, Nenny. I have other questions. Alright, Marissa. Frickin' tell me where the scent is. I was told you were seen sneaking away from Vivian's chambers recently. Is that connected with her missing scent somehow?
Updated my journal.
Marissa says nothing. Through an angry hissing issue from the darkness around her. Yes, I've been known to creep into Vivian's chamber for some of her perfumes, though I doubt you'll meet another here who hasn't. If you're implying that I've got her personal scent, well, feel free to sniff around. You'll not find it on me or in my chambers, I assure you. Perhaps whoever took my crimson veil took Vivian's scent as well. Quite possible. Alright. It's only an hour 20 in this section. I'm pretty good past that. I'm pretty good past that, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, tuning in. We shall be back tomorrow with some more Minecraft. And more Planescape. Yeah. Maybe we'll do some Planescape before Minecraft. Yeah. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.